guys, what's up? It's Eliza. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face on your screen, hey love, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Please consider joining the family and subscribing, liking, sharing, all of that great stuff. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey bro, what's up? I know it's been a while since y'all seen me last on your screen. My goodness, I know. But also, before I continue going on, if you guys happen to hear that little humming sound in the background, it's coming from my kitchen. My mom's currently cooking. January 1st is our Independence Day. It's New Year's, but it's also Haiti's Independence Day, and so she's prepping everything from now. I know. She's like literally prepping everything from now, and so if you hear that, it's just my mom blending some things and all of that, so excuse that. But anyway, yes, I have not seen you guys in a while. Yeah, I was thinking that I might just post in the new year, but then I figured I might do this. I wanted to do this video not only for you guys but also for myself as well. But as you can see by the title of the video, we're talking about grief. Excuse my hair. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just kind of like pinned my hair back. I don't really like it, but I didn't feel like putting my hair up or nothing like that. So just bear with me. Anyway. But yeah, so I decided to speak about grief today simply because, well, to help you guys, but also to help myself out as well, because, well, going forward, you guys should definitely know that I won't ever come and speak to you guys about something that I haven't gone through myself or I am currently going through. You know what I mean? And this is actually something that I am having to process right now a lot, actually. And man, 2020 has been, it's been a tough year for everyone. It has been a tough year for everyone. And it's been so strange and unusual, y'all. It's just been like, oh my goodness, like 2020 has been like what even was this year? Like what? Anyway, but I guess getting straight into speaking about grief, in 2020 I have experienced some loss, y'all. Like I experienced some loss. I want to say for like and it wasn't even just like, it wasn't just one particular type of loss. Like it wasn't just physical, it was also emotional losses as well, you know what I mean? And man, it was, oh y'all. So I guess sharing a bit about you know, my 2020. Oh Lord, I'm ashy, y'all. I am so sorry. My goodness, y'all know I'm a hand talker and I'm ashy. Oh Lord have mercy. Anyway, but yes, so I was about to share some, you know, details of my 2020 with you guys. So as you guys obviously know, I started school, and that was great. That was an emotional roller coaster in itself. Okay, we're done with the semester and we thank God for that. Okay, but my goodness, like this semester was just, my God. Anyway, I'm gonna have a video talking about that because my goodness, I just need to get this off my chest before I start next semester. And you know, maybe y'all could just vent with me because, oh my goodness. But in 2020 I started school. I started my master's program, and so that was great and that was exciting. I started my YouTube channel. It's really crazy. But I started a YouTube channel, started my master's program, and you know, those are really two great things that came out of 2020. But in 2020, this year, I lost so much, and it wasn't even just, so physically I lost so many people, unfortunately. I mean, there was a period in this year, I keep saying 2020, but there was a period in this year where I was literally losing members of my family every month. Like, not every other month, but every month. And it started out in March, and it finally, thank God, it finally ended in September, I think. Hold on. It finally ended in September. Yes, it finally ended in September. But that was so tough, because before this year, I never had to deal with grief so head on like this. Where before this year, the way I thought I was great at coping with death, or losing important people in my life, or just losing people in my life, was to surround myself with family, surround myself with friends, and move on and try my hardest to get past this pain. But in 2020, I couldn't do that, because I couldn't do that. We were stuck at home. I can't surround myself with family. I can't surround myself with friends. So I was left in this year to deal with every single death by myself. Like, I couldn't turn to the next person. I couldn't turn to my best friend. I couldn't turn to my mom. I couldn't turn to anybody but to God. And that in itself is hard, because how do you talk to the very creator who well, for me, who, dictates when your first breath is and when your last breath is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was so hard for me, y'all. Like, because I was just like, how can I talk to you, God? Like, how do I talk to you about something that you already knew was gonna happen? Like, how do I talk to you when you're the one who dictates, who wakes up and who doesn't? Like, how do I pour out my emotions when you already know I was gonna feel like this, but you still did it? You know what I mean? And I know I know it's strong emotions, but realistically, that's where I was. Like, that's where I really was. And it was so difficult. It was so difficult. Oh my God. And a part of me, and the thing that I'm learning is that you never really get over grief. Like, you never really get, like, at least for me, maybe as I continue my studies, my textbooks will say something different. My teachers will say something different. But right now, in this stage of my life right now, I have not been able to get over any one of them. You know what I mean? I think I've gotten to a place where I can think of their memories and not just burst into tears, and that has been something that happened recently. So it's not like something that's been long term where it's like, yeah, I've been good for a while. Nah, that's not it at all. And so not only did I have to deal with physical deaths in 2020, but I also had to deal with so many emotional grief and emotional pain. Oh my God, like, this year, when I don't know what video was, but I think I said in one of my recent videos, I was just like, I'm just now getting over crying myself to sleep, something like that, something along those lines. And y'all, when I say I really cried myself to sleep, I really cried myself to sleep for a good chunk of this year. I really did. And while a good chunk of those tears were because of the physical deaths that has actually happened, and that I was obviously hurting from. The other part of that was all the emotional pain that I was enduring. Like, this year I've had people in my life who I just knew we were going to do life together. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And I'm a very introspective person. So when something happens, I sit down and I reflect the hell out of it. Oh my God. Like, I analyze every inch of my doing. Like, maybe I did something wrong. And that could be good, but it could be really toxic sometimes, y'all. Because this will cause you to now come up with problems that that you're just creating problems in your head. You know what I mean? Like, I started, like, it was bad. It take my word for it, y'all. It's bad. You know, I don't hate that part of me. I just wish that's just something I kind of wish I could fix, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's not what we're here for. But yeah, so it was, whew, my God, this year has not been a walk in the park for anybody. And if it has been, God bless you, sugar. Because, my God bless you. Because this, And so the one thing I realized is that I can't, or rather, I don't know about y'all, but I refuse. I don't want to go into 2021 with the baggage I'm holding on from 2020. Like, I am shedding it. I am dropping it like it's hot. Do you hear me? I am dropping my baggages like it is hot. Like, be gone. Like dropping it like it's hot. I'm done. And so, what I wanted to do is basically, I guess not really give you tips or anything, because honestly, this is a learning experience for me as well. But I wanted to, like, share some things I've realized that can be very helpful when dealing with this kind of climate. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest things is acknowledge what you're losing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I hear a lot of people saying, like, you know, girl, don't even focus on what you lost. Look at what you got. Don't even focus on that. You know what I mean? Like, look on the bright side. Don't focus on the negative. Look on the bright side, sis. You still living. You still have a house. You still have a car. You still have your computer, your camera, your this, your that. And that is so true. And I will forever be grateful for that. Like, I saw this post on Instagram. If I can find it, I'll link it up here. I will not link it. I'll post a picture up here. But it says 2020 has taught me, what is it? It says rather than, oh my God, what does it say? Hold on, y'all. I need to find it. So here's what the post says. Here's what the post says. It says, I thought 2020 would be the year I got everything I wanted. Now I know 2020 is the year I appreciate everything I still have. And oh my God, like, that is so true. Like, that is so true. So I completely agree with that statement. You know, look at all the things that you are leaving 2020 still with. Like, I still have both of my parents, you know what I mean? I still have my friends. I still have my family. I still have my house. I still have my health. You know what I mean? I still have my health, y'all. Like, that is so... I still have my health. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I knew I should have brought some tissues, but I said I wasn't gonna cry. So, you know, I'm not gonna even bring over the tissues, so, because I'm determined not to cry. But I still have my health, you know what I mean? And I still have my education. I still have so many things. Well, not even things. I still have so many blessings. There we go. I still have so many blessings, and I'm so grateful for each and every single one of them. But I think while we are so grateful for what we have, you need to also reflect on what you've lost. Not reflect in a sense of you sit down and you forget everything that you have and just focus on what you've lost. No. Like, remember what you've lost. Remember what you've lost. Remember the value that added into your life, and then continue moving. Continue moving forward. So how would that look like? That would look like, I may have lost my uncle this year. You know what I mean? I may have lost my uncle this year, but I will forever remember... Okay, I may have lost my uncle this year, but I will forever remember the encouragement that... I gotta get tissue. Damn it. Okay, let's do this again. So, I may have lost my uncle this year, but I will forever remember the encouragement he gave me when I told him about changing my plans and how I wanted to become a psychologist instead of a emergency care doctor, I will always remember that. You know what I mean? Like, I will always remember him pushing me and motivating me to do better, to continue to do better, because, and quote, like, just like he says, you know, okay, I think I'm good. I think, just like he said, he literally said, it's like, you know, you were made, you were literally created to help people. Like, that is embedded in you, and any way you do that, you know, the world would be a better place because of that. Not because I specifically am out here helping people, but because of the fact that I genuinely love what I'm doing. So regardless of what it is I'm doing, because I love what I'm doing, people will always be blessed by that. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean when I say reflect on what you've lost. Take your time to actually grieve what you've lost. Don't just push it in the back burner. Don't do that. That's not grieving. That's distractions. That's deflecting. That is everything but actually processing what you've lost. You know what I mean? Grieve the friendships that you've lost this year. Grieve the family members that you've lost this year. Grieve that job that you lost this year. But don't stay in that grieving place. You know what I mean? Grieve it and then move on. Keep walking to better. It's hard to do so. I know it's so much easier said than done. Take it from me. You know what I mean? Like I said very early in the beginning of this video, I'm still grieving. You know what I mean? I'm still grieving. I'm still processing all the things all the people I've lost, all the emotional pain, all the emotional grief I've gone through. I'm still processing all of that. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen. Like, it's not like the moment the clock strikes 11:59 on December 31st, 2020, that everything just automatically resets and I no longer have pain, I no longer feel the hurt. That's not realistic. That's a movie. You know what I mean? And this is not a movie, this is reality. So that's not gonna go away the moment the clock hits 12 on January 1st. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen at all. But I will feel better knowing that at least I will go into 2021 and being so much more grateful for what I have, because in reflecting in what I lost, I'll remember what I have. You know what I mean? Like, perfect example. Since we're on the topic of, since I used my uncle as the example before, I'll just stay with that. You know, with me losing him, yes, I have lost him, but I will remember that I have his words. I remember that I have his pictures. I remember that I have him literally cheering me on. You know what I mean? And in remembering that, I remember the people who are just like him. I remember how my mom always pushes me, how my mom always encourages me, how my mom is always literally there for me. You know what I mean? So I guess my advice to both you and I is to take some time and process what you've lost. Take some time and process, you know, the people that you know you won't see again physically, but you'll remember them emotionally. You know what I mean? You remember them spiritually. Take that time. Don't tell yourself that, you know, I'll be fine, I'm good, I'm Gucci, I'm fine, I'm cool. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Process it now, because it's always hard. It will be so much harder when you're down the line and then it hits you like a ton of bricks when you realize, I never mourned this, I never processed this, and then that realization will hit you. Take it from me, y'all. Take it from me. I've learned it the hard way. You know what I mean? I've learned that the hard way. So, the one thing, if you don't remember anything else I ever say in 2020, going into 2021, is grieve what you've lost. Grieved what you lost. Don't stay there. Okay? Don't stay there. Grieve what you've lost. And keep moving forward. In other words, remember what you've lost and keep moving forward. In other words, take your time to reflect on what you've lost, but keep moving forward. And every single variation of what I said, the ending statement of that was keep moving forward. Don't stay there. You know, it's fine I cry myself to sleep. It's fine that I'm sad. It's fine that my heart hurts from time to time. It's fine. Oh my goodness, my battery is dying. Let me be quick. You know, it's fine that I feel sad sometimes, as long as I do not stay there. If I stay there, how will I get to the very place that, you know, how will I get to the very place that my uncle is telling me to go to? You know what I mean? And let me change my battery pack and we'll be right back. I hope it's clear that when I'm speaking about grieving what you've lost, that I'm not only speaking about the physical deaths that you've gone through. You know what I mean? I, like, very much so take that time to grieve that relationship that you lost. Take that time to grieve that job that you lost. Take that time, whatever it is that you lost, take that time to grieve it. You know what I mean? Because in all honesty, every single experience is a lesson. Every single experience is a lesson, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. It is a lesson. There's this quote that says, not every day is a good day, but there's good in every single day. And what I take from that means that while every day may not be the best thing, you know what I mean? It may not be, you may not come out of your bed talking about pip pip cheerio, you know what I mean? But the simple fact that you are out of your bed, that is an opportunity to learn something from that day. Whether it's something went wrong at your meeting at work and you've learned, okay, I definitely can't talk to my boss this way, or had an argument with a friend and it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't approach her or him this way, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, there is good in every single day. There's a lesson that you can learn in every single day. Like for real. And so, yes, so today's video is rather short, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I have to go back and edit it, but I think it's rather short. But regardless, I love you guys. Take your time to grieve. Take your time to grieve. Figure out how you grieve. Everyone grieves differently. So take your time to figure out how you grieve. Take your time to figure out how you mourn your loss, how you mourn the loss of people. You know what I mean? Take your time to figure out, take those time to figure out those things, because if there was one thing I learned in this whole panoramic, that's right, I said a panoramic. If there's one thing I learned in this whole panoramic, is that I never really knew how to grieve. And being stuck inside the house without being able to distract yourself and surround yourself with other things or other people teaches you a few things about yourself. It really does. And yes. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys go into the new year with happiness and excitement and childlike excitement. You know what I mean? Because I feel like as adults, we get excited within the parameters of conditions, and no, no, I feel like no. Go into 2021 with childlike excitement. You know, don't go into 2021 with childlike behaviors. That's different, honey. Okay, that's different. But go into 2021 with childlike excitement. You know, be excited of the prospect of your new year. We honestly don't know what the new year will hold. In all honesty, we may make speculations, we may make guesses and whatnot, but we honestly do not know what the new year holds. And to go into a new year with such a pessimistic view, don't do that. Don't. You basically will speak out into that year which you feel like the year will come. Like, so it's like it's a phenomenon called self-fulfilling prophecy, where when you keep saying, oh my god, I'm gonna miss this out, I'm gonna miss this job, I'm gonna mess it up, I'm gonna mess it up, unbeknownst to you, because you already put it in your mind that you're gonna mess this up, you don't intentionally mess it up, but you mess it up. You know what I mean? And it's like, ain't that a blimp? Like, ain't that a blimp? But anyway, all I'm saying, y'all, is go into 2021 with childlike excitement. Be ready, be excited. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the new year. And to all my Haitians, bonne indépendance. Passons bonne année. Souhaite nou manje tout soup joumon ke nou genyen. Okay? Mwen nou, en pile. I love you guys so much. You know, protéger nou pendant nou deyo. Mettez mas la nan figi nou, s'il vous plaît. Okay? Mettez mas la nan figi nou. Please, for me. Put the mask on. Okay? Put on the mask. Put on the mask. Put on the mask. 2021, ça va dire que nous pas besoin de mettre masque encore. Okay? Just because we're in 2021 doesn't mean we don't have to put on masks anymore. Put on a mask, child. Put on a mask. Thank you. Anyway, I love you guys. Happy New Year to all my Haitians. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.